Yeah. Okay, let's see what things we have. So let me first to activate the virtual environment. Prompt slash d. What is that? SLP. Okay. Scripts. PAT. Okay, fine. Okay, now come back to your folder. CD employee. Fine. Okay, now let's see. So how to create the forms and how to create the views and everything you send, right? Okay, let's see. Today I'm going to give some data in this one and how to fetch the data and how to validate the data, and later next session we'll see how to add this data into a database using models. And one more thing, in the views, in the forms, we have different widgets also is there. That means, suppose if you want to give length only 5 characters or 10 characters, like minimum value, maximum values, we can give all this in forms only. We'll just see that one as well. Okay, views is there. Okay, now just try to run the server, python manage.py. I think one person is missing. Your Pawan. Okay. So what is the names of that? Yes, a resignation. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Oh, we are getting the complete user forms, right? Okay. Let's try to give some value to this one. Okay. Now before that, on to that my HTML page, I'm going to remove everything. This one's this table and UL everything. I'll just keep it like as a paragraph. So after that, so in any form page, we can see only username and password, right? After that, we can see the submit button also, right? So we'll just create one small submit button here. So instead of form, not button, we can just use input. We can use this tag. So here we just give type equals to two things we have to give. One is type, what type it is. It is a like submit type, and what is the value. So value means it will display on the button name, whether it could be submit or like register or login, anything. So here we just give the value like submit only again. So just like this. So just created. Okay, now just refresh the page. Here you can see the submit button, right? Okay, fine. So whenever before going to see this one, when I'm just click on submit, it is giving please fill this field. This is like validation. Suppose if you don't give anything, it is giving the place fill in this field. This is the default validator which we have in Django. Suppose let's see. This is by default, right? Suppose where is that field? Yeah, sorry. I'll just close this one. Otherwise, it is creating confusion to me. Yeah, fine. So here, come to views. Here, this is the file, right? Okay, now go to your forms here. So there is one option called that is parameter that is validators. Suppose now if I just click on the submit button, it is prompting me. Okay, this is field. This is like it is optional, like it's mandatory field. Suppose if I just fill this one, it's like Shanu, my son's name. Shanu is this one. Now just giving, okay, this one, next field also. It is every time it is checking, right? Suppose if you want to make any field optional, that means when I just give empty and if you just click on submit also, it is not supposed to get this one. We are not supposed to get this one. That means we can make this field as optional. Instead of mandatory, we can make optional. So we have that option called required here. This is one optional. Here we have one argument called required. This argument, this is the parameter you need to pass here. By default, it will be true will be there. That means it is like mandatory field. So if you want to make it as optional, just give like false. Now, see, okay, something has opened, guys. Okay, fine. Wait, it is up and running again. Now just refresh the page again. Okay, now I've given this one, right? Okay, now I'll just give empty this one. So if I just click on submit. So earlier when I given this was empty and when I click on submit, it is giving the some error, right? That is a pop-up. So now when I make it as optional, it is directly going the here. So this is the one option you can give. Either it can be mandatory field or like inventory field as like, sorry, mandatory field or optional field. So this is one parameter you can pass. Now we have one more parameter that is called widget. Now till now, let's see. Just click on this inspect element. In the elements, go to your body, this form, here you can see. These are the input fields. That means we have to give some data. That is the input field, right? Now we have different types of widgets we have. That means input area, input text, or it's like text field or email field, different things we have. Now let's see, we have seen that everything. So here we have to pass one more character for that. So here, okay, instead for this one, let it be, I'll just remove this one. Username is mandatory, password is mandatory. Okay, let me give email. Email equals to forms dot character field. So now here we have one more option. So email means we can see this is a character field. Okay, but instead of character field, I can make it as email field. We have that option. So email word, we can use this directly email field. Now here one more options like text area. Sorry, just take one variable equals to here forms dot character field. Okay, this is fine. Now we have one important parameter that is called widget. The parameter name is called widget. So here you can give forms again. So where I'm getting this form from Django. So inside you have to specify the variable name that is called not variable name that a parameter value forms dot. So what type field it is. So now by default, if you don't give anything here inside, it is treating like input field. This one, see, it is like input. If I make it as input uh, sorry, not input area, sorry, not area, where is that input text area, sorry, text area. See now, if I just refresh the page just to see, this is the normal input fields, right? Now if I just refresh page, see how it is looking. Here you can enter the complete passage or like paragraph things, right? This is called text area where you can give the complete details. This is called this character field, this one. From we are giving text area. So we just specifying that this field is like text area. So here we can pass any paragraphs or passages, anything. So this is like widget form. Suppose here one more option called instead of email, let's see, here I'm just give character field only. Character field, and here just give that widget equals to forms dot email field. So directly we can give here. So by creating email, you can just simply give character field, but while creating the widgets, we can specify that. So this variable is belongs to some email field. Now just save it. I'll just refresh the page. Okay, something is messed up. Okay, not email field. I think maybe email. No, something else was there. Email input, sorry, email input. I think the email field was deprecated, I guess, in the new versions. That means they have removed. Okay, now fine, you're getting. Okay, now I'll just give Shanu ready. Next here, if I don't give this one, if I just click on submit, see, it is fill this form. You're getting right this one. Instead of email input, you could just remove this one. And here, if I just pass email field, or like email field or input, or anything, just refresh the page. Okay, something is messed up with this again. It is fine. Here, if I just go and give anything, just click on submit. Fill this form. We are getting right. These are the validators which we can see. So earlier, it was given. Okay, now how we can specify this is like email field. Suppose if I just give AB only. See, as soon as when I just give only EB, at the rate, I'm missing that at the rate, right? Any emails will be some name at the rate some email.com. That is the domain, right? Will be there. See, as soon as when I just give this one and I just click on submit, you're getting see. Please include an at the rate in the email address that AB is missing after that at the rate. So it is asking me to enter the domain name as also. The domain name is at the rate gmail.com or is like at the rate ibm.com, at the rate wellsfargo.com. That's the company's domain names. So those are the domain names it is missing, or like it is asking me to enter, that is ab.com. Now we just click on submit. See now, it is not prompting me any issue. Suppose if I just give only AB, it is prompting me this here. Suppose now if I just make it as character field, you just give, now it will prompt you. Sorry. Okay, did I miss? Okay, I didn't save this one. Sorry. Just refresh the page. I'll just give AB. Submit. See, it is not prompting me. So because that is treating like as just character field. If you want to make it as email field, then here we can specify email field, or else like inside that we can create widget equal to from forms. You can just give field like that is the email input field. So I'll just create both anyways. My email equals to forms dot field, and inside that widget equals to forms dot email input. Okay, both are valid. Okay, fine. Sorry. So if I just don't give a, only give AB, and I just give AB at the rate AB dot in. I just click on submit. See, it is asking me to prompt it. So these are two ways which we have. We can declare email fields. Either we can be character field. Again, we can use widget of. So this is about just default validators which we have in the Django. If you want to validate anything, now we have one more option called validators. So instead of passing widget, we can pass one more parameter called validators. So how we can pass that? Let's see. So here I'm just going to pass the variable called, so not variable, argument called validators. Here you need to pass the validator of in the list format. Suppose this username will take minimum characters 5 characters, and if it is more, maximum is 20 characters only. If you pass more than 20 characters, if you pass less than 5 characters, it is supposed to give error, right? The same way I'm going to use this validators. So here from that, we have to import one more thing, guys. That is the validators. We have to import from Django core. So from Django dot core, this is the module. So from here, you need to import this validators function. Is a function. So validator is a function here. Just import this validators, and you need to pass that validator function in the variable. While calling the function, we have to pass that. So here validators. So one more thing, guys. This validator function takes the arguments in the form of list. You have to specify the validators in the form of list like this. So validators of. So from forms dot minimum length. Sorry. One sec, guys. I'm a little confused with this. Forms dot minimum length. From where it is coming? One sec. One sec, guys. Small confusion over here. Before practicing, I'll just practice everything for myself because of this one I worked on long back. So institute. Sorry, not this one. Employee data info, employee info. Forms. Where is that form? Yeah, oh yeah, here it is. So validators. Okay, again validators we have to pass like this. Okay, in the form of list. Okay, fine. Okay, sorry, not like this. This validator, sorry, this argument will take like instead this list. So this validators argument or like parameter takes the list ones. So here inside the list we have to pass like this validators dot minimum length. See, minimum length should be here. You need to pass the value in the tuple. So here it should be 5 characters. So minimum is 5 characters and comma validators dot maximum length validator. So it should be 20. So I'm just giving like this. Suppose now let's see. I'm just saving that. Just to go to your browser, refresh the page. So suppose if I just give only 4 characters, Shan. Okay, it is not giving an exit error or like minimum length validators. Everything is fine, right? Okay, let it be. Maybe while filling the complete things, maybe it will get. Okay, fine. ab@ab.com, ab@ab.in. Okay, we while submitting. Okay, it is taking. Cool. Yeah, it's supposed to give error here. Did I missing anything? Validator is equal to that minimum length validator. Okay, we're giving everything is fine. But why? Minimum length validator, comma validators 20. Okay. Okay, I just refresh that page. Okay, continue form submission. Search. No, it is supposed to throw error. Validators required field. 1 second, missing validators dot minimum length of maximum length validator. Everything is okay. Core with importing validators only. But why module validators? Minimum length is function. Okay, limit value is 5. Okay. We have to specify. It's not required to specify the argument name directly pass 5 because the first character name, the first one is limit value any. Okay, any means we are just giving 5. Okay. Then why it is it is not running or like it is not giving any issue. Okay, it is just refreshing again. Okay, let's try to refresh. I'm just giving something like this and okay. But still it is taking. This is supposed to take maximum into validator, minimum with validator only. But why? 1 second, guys. It is small issue with this. Okay, anyways, we'll just see this one. So this is how you can validate the validator. So here, if you just give validators dot minimum length, so this character field should always take the 5 characters. That is the minimum. And maximum, if you give more than 20 characters, it is supposed to throw error. Okay, let's see. But why it is not giving error? Let's see. Why? It is supposed to give some different error, guys. When you work, it works, but now it is not working. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, okay, let's see. That is the how you can validate if any field. So if it is like minimum how many characters you want to, how maximum characters we can want to, we can give just that. This validators. So validators, and we can pass this one. So not this one, guys. Again, where it went. Yeah, this one. So validators dot minimum length and maximum length. This is how we can give validators. So you just try this one. So whether you are getting error or like the same way how I am getting. So we'll just verify that one. The next one is process the video, sorry, process the data. Still now, see, when I'm just filling the data and I just click on submit, it is going. But where it is going, I'm not sure like whether it is going to the database or just like really removing that. That means it is simply removing the data only. That means it is taking the data, fine, but it's not saving the database and it is not giving anywhere. It is simply giving again the empty field, sorry, empty form. Okay, now see. I want to print the same data what you're giving in the form. Before now we were not working directly in the database, right? Now I just want to print the same data what you're giving in the forms. So for that, go to your views file. So where it is there. So now just here, we have one if conditions we have to pass that here. Now if request dot method of. Okay, before that, I want to tell you one more thing, guys. See, print request. I think I forgot to tell this one, right? In the print request. So what is the variable it will take, right? The print request dot method. If you just give like this. So whenever you hit this URL, you're getting this one. What is this one? Post method. We have 4 methods, right? Get, post, put, and delete, right? This one, see. When I just print request dot method, we are getting post. So here now I'll use one if condition. If request dot method is equals to post this one. If it is equals to this one, then print the data. We're just now till now printing the only data. Later, when you're working with the models directly with the database, there we can just save the data. So now I'm just only printing the data. Then we can save the data. Let's see. Now here, sorry. Now I'm just going to take one more object, guys. Object form equal to or else AB. I'll just take AB equals to next. What I'm just trying here, I'm just creating one object, right? Forms object. The same, take the same thing. Here, inside this class, pass one parameter, that is request dot post. So here, what is the request method here? Post, right here. If it is request dot post, if it is like this, then what are the data you entering here in this one? What is the data you entering here? It will be stored in this object, in this AB. Every object, like every data will be stored in this AB in the form of dictionary. Now we can just save this dictionary in the database. For now, I'm not working with the database, right? Now I'll just try to print only. So here we'll just use one more validator, guys. Here we have one built-in function that is valid of. So let me explain you that first. I'm just going to write ab dot. We have this one is valid function. Sorry, is valid function. That means if it is ab is empty, it will throw error. If it is ab is not empty, then it will verify that it will go to the if condition. You see. Now I'm just what I'm trying print ab dot, and what are the fields over there? This one, username, password, right? We just try to print that username and print ab dot password. So I'm just printing only these two values. Apart from that, I don't want anything. So now, okay, it is automatically running, and okay, fine, everything is okay. Now, guys, see, one more thing I need to tell before that. What is happening, guys? It is running once more than 2 to 3 times, or what? So 1 second, guys. Warnings only. Yeah, okay, it is not issue. It is just warnings only. Fine. Okay, next. How much time it will take to run? Okay, fine. It is running. Everything is okay. Now I'm just going to give Shanu rating email ab@ab.com, ab@ab.in. Now I'm just giving some text. Okay, this is fine. Now just click on submit. Okay. Employee login object has no attribute username. Okay, what is that username over there? Same name only, right? One sec, guys. AB only we have. Why it is giving error? Employee login. Oh, we have this one, right? Username is there. Okay, it directly won't take a, like it won't print a. So we have this username is there, right? Okay, fine. Or else directly we have to go in the form of dictionary or what? So this is for requesting the data, and where is that forms dot forms vi forms view. See, this is how. Okay, clean the data. Okay, fine. Okay, one sec, guys. So now this AB is just like object, right? So we have one more function is there, that is cleaned data. So that is a one predefined function which we have in the forms. Whenever you're going to create one class like this one, when you're just inheriting the forms, right? Forms.form. From this class, we have one function called cleaned data is there. So it is fetching from cleaned data function. So then using that, we can print the data what you are going to give in the forms. Now let's see. Print. Sorry, guys, that is my mistake. So I forgot that. Cleaned data. See, when I just dot cl, see, I'm just getting that directly. Cleaned data. From where means this one is present in the forms.form where we are inheriting here. So in this class, they have created this function name that is called cleaned data. So we have to use that one. So here you have to pass that one, the username here. Sorry, it's my mistake. That's fine. Instead of username, let me print the password. One more thing, here you need to give the same column names like character fields. What are the things you used in these forms, right? We have to give the same names, otherwise it will throw errors. Okay, now it is up and running. Just refresh the page. Okay, now. Okay, now it is fine. See, now just go to your page. See, it is printing, right? Shannu and ready, because of it is coming from the form. Again, after that, we are just rendering the empty form again. Why? Because it is going to empty form only, because for the other users, others, like if you want to create other new record, so we can use the same object. That means we are creating here, we are creating one object. See, first of all, now let me explain this code. So what I'm just doing, creating one function with request. Okay, fine. Now I'm creating one object, that is form object equals to forms.employee login for this class. For this class, I'm creating one object. So you guys know already how to create the object for class, right? See, so that is the object equal to forms.employee login. Okay, fine. So after that, this is just like empty object only, this form object. Suppose if I just remove everything, suppose, where is that? If I just remove everything, now it will render always empty form only. So after that, see here, I'm just printing that request. So when I just print that request dot method, what is the value we're getting? Post, right? So I'm just using one if condition. See, request dot method equals to post. Then go here. I'm going to create one more object, that is AB equals to forms dot employee login. For this user, I'm passing the value, that is request dot post. If it is there, then what is the values you're passing here in this one? In the forms, when you give the data, then the data completely will be stored in this AB, not in this object. In this AB, it will be stored. Why? Because here we're passing this one, request dot post. Because of this one, it is storing data in the AB. Clear? Confused? So because of this, suppose if you just simply create one object for this employee login, it will create the empty form only. But I don't want to create that one. So that's why if I just give same here, see, in the form object, if I just give again the same AB, it will print the data. Again, you can see the same data in the form itself also. Let's see. Just saved and system is up and running. Now just give. See, it is run successfully and it is not going away. That means it is not giving the empty form. See, it is printing successfully and it is rendering the same object. So instead of this one, I am giving the empty form, because for the other user, or like if you want to create any other new account or like anything, so if we want to do, we have to specify the empty object. So this always renders the empty form when you fill the data, and it will save the data. See, here we're printing the data. Okay. Once we are dealing with the database, here we can simply pass the dot save. We'll just use that one. It will save the records in the database. So let's see the definition for that. I have just written for that. See, now processing the data, how it is. So add a special condition in views.py file. So what is the condition we're just writing? This one. Whenever request dot method is equal to post, then only we can see the data. So, but we can't see the data directly, but we have to create one more object. Then pass this request dot parameter, this class. So you just pass this request dot post parameter to this class. What is the class name we have created in the forms, right? This class. Now the complete data you are entering in the forms here, it will be stored in this AB. Now directly if I just try to print, okay, now see, now I'm just directly want to print AB only. Let's see what it will print. AB, okay, fine. Now just copy paste, print the same thing. Okay, now it is fine. Everything is going. See, it is printing AB. The complete AB is what is it is printing the complete HTML page. So from that, I don't want. I want to get only cleaned data. That means it will remove other things and it will take only the username. That is clean data means it will take only the values. This one. Here you can see the usernames, right? Or else like maybe depends on the this one. Yeah, okay, same name. So it takes only the names. This one. Okay, if you want to tell properly, just go this one. Just right click, click on inspect. Go to here, console elements page. Go to any page. Here, see in the username. Here you can see right cleaned data. All types of names from here. The names will go and save in this cleaned data. See this one in cleaned data. So sorry guys, wait. Cleaned data of username. So what is the username of Shanu? It is printing. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Yeah, here. See. So it is getting right. AB dot. So if you just try to print only AB, it will simply print the complete HTML page. We don't want that. So we want to fetch only the names from the HTML page. So we're just using this cleaned data, this function. This function is present inside of this form. Clear, guys? Is confusion? Is it clear? If you have confusion, just let me know again. Sir, why we are doing valid means, suppose we are just verifying that whether we have the data is AB or not. That's what. So this clean data will help you to fetch only the names of the different tags. So this one is one tag, right? This one username is one tag, and next one is password. This one is one tag, right? So what is the input field? So input field name is password. So it will take these names from this one. So these names all are same like these ones. So what we are given in the database in the forms. See, so the names. What is the text area? See, text area. See, right? Email for email. And next one is my email and password and username. So these are the names. These ones we'll learn in the HTML. For now, just remember, we just what are the things you're going to give in the forms. It will be saved in the input tags. So this is about how we can process. Okay, let me discuss about this one. See, we can pass request.post in the form class, and using the object, we will get the cleaned data dictionary. This one. So when I pass this request.post, this is a special value we need to pass. So it will be everything the same again. For any function, like for any class, it will be the same. The request.post only will be there. So next in this object, so when you're going to create object for this class, for this employee, this is the object. So this object we're just verifying that. So whether we have some data or not, that is using this ab.isValid of. Now inside that, now we can just trying to print only. So using this cleaned data, see, using that object, we will get the cleaned data dictionary format. Suppose if you today, guys, you just try this one here. Print ab dot cleaned off this one. Only just do this one. Just print that and just let me know what is the we are getting, whether we are getting the dictionary or not. Should I just try this line? I'm not going to run now, and just try your side also, because you need some assignments, right? So just try that. So if we create a form in Django, by default, Django will create those fields as input text type. So you know already this because of this one. So where is that HTML form? This one. So using this, whenever I use paragraph, it will create like input field. Suppose if I use this table means some other like different tags it will use. So here, suppose if you want to change that to different type, Django have that option to change the field type, add widget. So we just seen that. See, by default, what are the different fields? Just like input field, right? Now, if you want to change that, we can use widget forms.email input, or else like some text area, or else like text input. See this one. This area, text area, right? If I just make it as text input. Now just refresh. See this one. See how it will change. See, earlier it was just like big one, right? This just area. Now it is just like text input. So based on the widgets, we can completely change our code. Sorry, this one. This one. See, if you want to change the type from the HTML page for anything, so Django have that option to change the field type that is using the widgets we can use. Yeah, this is about add widgets in the forms.py files. Oh, we can see. So this is how we can process the data. So just till now, we're just printing the data only. Now let's see how we can store this data in the database. Okay, this is the default validations. Okay, now let's see the information. So by default, all the fields are required in the forms. As soon as if you just see, after char field, you don't pass anything here, required equal to true will be there by default value. You guys remember in the functions chapter, we are discussing about keywords, keyword arguments and default arguments. So for that, for this class, what they give means required equal to true. By default, they have given. So now if you want to make it as false, like that is optional, any field, we can just simply pass required equal to false. It will be optional. So these are the default validators which we have in Django. So now come to this one, built-in validators. Okay. Now we can give validators in the form fields in the forms.py file. Yeah, let's see. We already discussed that. Let me give overview on that. This one, using this validators, but not sure like why this one is not working. So first we have to import validators. Okay, we have done that. See, from Django.core, from this package, we have imported these validators. And now pass the validators argument in the list format. Okay, see, we have done that. Validators equal to in the form of list. But when I'm giving less than 4 characters, it is more than 20 characters, it is supposed to throw error. That means it's like we are giving more than length characters 20, like less than characters 4. It is supposed to throw that message, but not sure like why it is not giving this one. I need to find out this one as well today. And you guys also just try Google this one, why it is not printing the, like it is not giving the error message. As soon as I'll just note down this also. HDF, we already discussed this one, filter already, this one. So what is that? Validators. Sorry, not validators, built-in validators. So default validators means like this one, guys. If you just simply give required equal to false, that is like mandatory, but still it will give one empty message. So this field is mandatory. That is just like a header message to fill some data. Now, if you want to still check the field, how many characters you want to give, we can use validators. So these are the built-in validators, guys, which we have. Now comes to the next model forms. So now we want to work with the database. If you want to store the data in your database, now let's see how we can do that. For this one, we're not supposed to follow this way. We have to follow another way. For that, I'm going to create one more app for this one. Go to here, just stop the server. Okay, server is stopped. Okay, now here, let me create one more form, guys, for that. Not form, sorry, app. Start app. I'm going to give forms is there, right, already? Okay, save data. I'll just give like this. The app name is like save data. Okay, now it is created successfully. Now just import these URLs to this file. Okay, this is fine. Everything models is there. Okay, now just create one more forms.py file here. Now this is fine. Now, sorry. Now let's see. Before you start any project, what are the things what we will do? First, we will just register that one in our main settings.py, and we will just assign the some URL, right? This thing, the two things will just do that. Okay, this forms is fine. I don't want. I'll just close this one. Now just go to your main project folder where it is. It is there. Okay, right. This one settings. What is the new app? Sorry. Save data. Yeah. Save data. This is the app name. And next, this is save. Just close it and open the URL. So here I'm just going to give path. So for this one, save data. I'll just give like this slash this one. And next we have to include that URLs from the here. What is that? Save data. Capital DR case. Yeah. Save data dot URLs. Okay, now these are the two things. So every time if you are going to create a new app, these are the first two things you have to do. Okay, I'll just done that. Okay, close that. Now come to your new one. I'm just minimizing all this. Okay, everything is okay. Now go to your main save data. Okay, now first create the models. Till now we have seen creating the forms, right? That is in the forms.py file. Now first, when you're working with the database, first we have to create create classes in the models only. Then only it will connect to the database. Next, we have to import these models in the forms.py file. Earlier we have seen we are directly creating forms in the form file right here. Now we don't do that. First we'll create the models. We will import that into forms field. We have to work with the database, right? That's why. So one more thing, guys. Whenever you're going to create a forms like this, it won't save in the database. First, we have to always deal with the models.py file only. Then only it will directly work with the database. So now let me try to create a class user registration. For this one, I will just user registration. This is the file. And here just import models dot model. It's fine. Close. Next, what are the user registrations? Username will be there. So it is models dot character field. The minimum length will be, yeah, maximum length will be 20. Minimum length would be, we don't have minimum length, I guess, for this, only maximum length. So next, password. No, character field only will test it. It should be more than 10 only. Next, email. Else, like I use my email. What else? Dot. Email field is there. Okay, maximum length should be 30. Next. Okay, these are 3 fields. You sign up. It's for registration only. Okay, fine. Now we just created one models. Okay, this is fine. Now we are going to import this in the forms one. Where is that? In the forms. So how we are going to import is, see here, we have to import one special class. That is not import. We have to create one special class that is called meta class. META, that is the meta class we have to create in the forms. Then only we have to import that models from here. So how we can do that? So first line is always Django and forms. It will be there. Django import forms. So this is the by default function we have to always ask function library. So forms is there. Okay, fine. Now here create one class. User registration page. And this is a new class. So in the forms we are creating one class. In models created one class. It should not be both. It should be not same class name. It should be different. So here you need to pass the different class name. So earlier, guys, see this one. In the forms, we have used forms.form, right? Now here we are inheriting one more new form that is called forms.model form. We have to import like model form class. We have to import here. So here forms.model form. See here this one. Earlier, when I'm working with the only forms, see this one. When I'm working with only forms, I'm just forms.form only. I'm just importing. Now you need to work with the database. So we have to telling that this form is act like as a model form. Then only the data what you is entering in the form, it will be stored in the database. Now here, after creating the class, here we create one more class that is called meta, like this. Just simply give that like this class name meta. Next one here, this class will take two static variables, guys. One is model and one is fields. So it will take two static variables. One is model equal to, what is the model? So we have to import that model, right? Because what is the class name we use here? This one. Just import this one. Save data dot models, import everything. So now just use that class name. What is that? User registration, I guess. This one. This is the class. Just you have to simply assign that class name to this model variable, just like this. Next, fields. So how many fields? Later in other class will work. We will just fetch only two variables, not instead. So here, now I will work with all the fields. So here just use underscore underscore all underscore underscore. Now this variable, this fields variable takes all the parameters are like variables from this class. Later we'll see, in tomorrow section we'll see, we can just fetch only how many fields. Suppose if you want to fetch only two things, means how we can use this one. For now, I'm just giving only all here. See now, you have done everything. So we have just created models and we just simply inherited in the models. Okay, fine. Now create the views here. Go to views. So now just copy paste the same thing as here. What we have here. Copy. Paste here. Let me remove these things. So here, ab.save. So okay, let me explain these things if you are confusing. From save data. This is the app name dot forms. From forms we have to import now. Import. What is the class name over there? Or else like just give. Okay, now give the class name. What is that? User registration page. Registration page, like class, guys. Page only. Okay, fine. Just copy paste the complete ones. Okay, fine. See what I'm doing is, so here in the views, in this my new app, I just created one views, that is imported. This just normal rendering always will be there. And here what I'm just importing forms. Instead of earlier, when I'm working with the models, I'm talking about the previous ones. In this one, see, in this DTL or like employee info, I was working only with this ones. Only model C, only models, right? Now I imported in the forms, right? This one, these models. So how this flow means, let's see how this flow goes. Okay, take this one. So first we created the model. So it will connect to the database. Whenever you switch anything, it is always connect to the DB. So here, what are we doing? After creating models, we are just creating the forms. Why? Because we need to work with the HTML pages, right? So these forms only will help you to work with the HTML. So now after creating this one, we're just importing this one. Next, we have to create the views. Views, that is the function name we're just creating. Because we need to render the HTML page, right? So in the views only, we can render the HTML page. Okay, HTML. Okay, forget about the handwriting, guys. Okay, it's not my hand. Okay, HTML. Next, in this views, we are going to using these views, we are going to create the URLs. See how it is the flow is going. See, earlier we're dealing with the models, views, and URLs. The HTML page in the always rendering in this here. Now we have one more added. This is the forms. See, from we create models, then it is connection to the database. So how the flow goes? See, from models, it takes the complete values that what are the fields we have. See this one, I'm just telling the flow also how it is going. All the fields. So it will using all the fields here. Then from here, it will fetch the forms here in the views. In this ones, we are going to display everything in the HTML page. This is rendering and URLs. This is fine. Already you know these things. So this is how the flows goes. Whenever you enter the data in the HTML, it will goes to for loop. This one forms. Then it will go to model and database. It will go here. Then it will go into say the database. What you're going to enter in the HTML page. Now let's see. So for this one, I'm going to create one more HTML, guys. I don't want to save this one because it has so many values, right? I'll use so in templates in the HTML, I'm going to create a small HTML page that is save or is like login page. Just to give like login page. Login is .html. Okay, now just copy paste the same things, anything. Just copy, close that. One thing, yeah. See now, this as paragraph AB. So here, what is that one? AB we have, right? So here, what is the key name here? We have AB. Okay, let me change this one. Form data. I'll just give like this. Key name. So what is the key name? In the dictionary, we have to always pass the key name in the Django format. What is that form? No. Key name, form data. Okay. Okay, now like this, we have to pass. So any confusion, guys, till now? See, what I'm doing is simply I'm creating one object. So after saving that, it should display like empty form only. I didn't want to see the same form with the details what you entered, right? That's why I'm just giving this one. This okay. Next, request.method of post. If it is request method is post means then go here. Next, whenever you enter the data in the form, it will be stored in this AB. Now this AB is valid of. So now let's see AB.save or less like AB.cleaned of save. What we need to use? So now AB is valid, everything is fine. Okay. HTML page is also there. CSF to already know. Submit field is there. Okay, fine. Now just we need to configure the URL. Till now we didn't configure any URL. Okay, next. Just copy it from here, right? Okay, let's remove this. Okay, now save data from views. Just import everything. So what is my function name? This one. Go to URL. Just to give any URLs like login slash here. Just pass the function name. Okay, now everything is fine. So what are the things we have done? Models, forms, views, URLs, everything is done, right? Now just run the server. Before that, let me verify the database, guys. Where is the database details? Settings, project folder, settings. Okay, now it is connected to the MySQL. Okay, fine. Everything is good. Okay, now just refresh the page. Not run the server. Okay, server is up and running. Okay, now here just change the URLs. So what is that URL name? Save data. Okay, slash save data slash again. What is that? Login. Okay. Okay, something is issue. Model Django Forms has no attribute music registration page. Okay, let's see what is that issue. Sorry, not this one. Where is that? Yeah, sorry. So Django Forms has no attribute user registration page. We have created, right? Everything is fine. User registration forms. Okay, sorry. Again, I created this one, guys. Sorry, my mistake. So it's already imported forms. So what is the use of this one? Directly, you can use the class name. Sorry. I think maybe there I used forms. Okay. Okay. Where are the fields here? Did I miss anything? Okay, let's see. AB is valid. Forms. Okay, sorry. This is not the forms. This is this one. What is my HTML page? Login page. Good things, guys. If you're getting multiple errors, you can find new things and all. Okay, now we have everything, right? Now let's see. Try to save that. Shanu password could be. Okay, now email will be ab@ab.com. I'll just give like this. Now just click on submit. Okay, some issue is this table ab save registration does not exist. Okay. Okay, sorry. We have to do migrations and migrate everything before that. Sorry, it's my mistake. You should be aware of that. Even that's my mistake, sorry. But okay, now we just simply created models, forms, everything is okay. But we have to create the table right in the database. So for that, we have to create two commands. We have to use. So one is Python manage .py, make migrations. So this make migrations will create SQL queries. Next, migrate will help you to use the SQL queries and it will create the table in the database. Okay, make migrations, everything is done. Okay, see, create model registration is done, right? Now just migrate that. Okay, before that, let's see what is the save migrations. You can see the new file. See, now just click on create. Okay, it is actually everything is fine, right? Okay, now just go to your MySQL. Or let me open that. Okay, before that, let me run the server again. Okay, my server is up and running as well anyways. Before that, let me check the database is the table is created or not. So what is that column name? So this one, see, employee data. So you can see save data registration. This table has created right now. So now just open the NESQL again. Use emp data db. So I'm just using the database. So now select star from table name save data. So from now onwards, just give little names, guys. This ones. It's like when you're typing that, it is taking so much of time. Okay, now just select that. We'll get 0 records. See, we have 0 records. Okay, now use this HTML page and we'll just try to print that. Okay, refresh the page. Okay, fine. That was previous error. Okay, now just Shanu password 12345 ab@ab.com. Okay, now it has created everything is fine, right? Now just go to database. Just refresh. Why it is created twice? I think maybe the previous ones. When you refresh the page, right, this is key rating, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So now we got it right. How we can save the data from the HTML page and you can save that in the database. So using these models and forms. So this is how you can create. I think I'll give this file also today, this zip file, and you can use this one. I think. Okay, so any questions or any doubts, or is it clear? Is it clear? I like to learn it easily, right? Okay, now just stopping the server. So any questions, if you have anything, let me know. And today I'll just check this one, validators, why it is not working. So we have given everything is fine, but not sure like why it is throwing error. We'll just find out that one, any issues things. Okay, then if you don't have any questions, then we'll wrap this call for today and we'll catch up tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to see new things. What is that? Create model is there, forms, everything is done. Next tomorrow, okay, yeah. Function based, we have seen that, right? Here, where is that login page, views? Yeah, this one. So we're going to see the new things, this one. Till now we have seen function based, right? Tomorrow, like by Monday, we're going to see class based views, how we can create that one. So after that, we'll see user authentication. That means login pages and all. We're just giving registration only, but using that one, how we can log into that. We'll just see that. Okay, guys, then we'll close this call for today. Thank you. Bye. Presenting. I'll just close the call.